Our final story begins in the year 1999. The Pakistani army had intruded into Indian territory. It had crossed the line of control and captured key mountain peaks in Kargil. The task before India was to reclaim its land. On the 9th of May, Pakistani army began heavy shelling. The Indian army responded. Kargil became a battlefront. The Indian Air Force began a limited strike. India and Pakistan fought through the months of June and July. This was the first time the two countries had come face to face since becoming nuclear powers. It was also the last time India and Pakistan engaged in a full-blown war. The Kargil War ended with India reclaiming the strategic heights. The date was 26th of July 1999. It's been a whole generation. Today is the 26th of July again, and India is celebrating the 23rd Kargil Vijay Diwas. Vijay means victory. And this day, the Kargil Vijay Diwas, is about remembering those who made this victory possible. The brave men and women of the Indian Armed Forces. 674 of them died during the war. 23 years on, most of us are yet to comprehend what it really takes to die for your country. What it takes to sacrifice oneself so that others may live. What it takes to put the country above our loved ones, to leave one's family behind to answer the call of duty, or to willingly march to the battlefield knowing very well that you have a young child waiting at home whom you may never see again. Major Padmapani Acharya was a company commander. His task was to recapture a position in Tolole. Major Acharya completed his mission, but he succumbed to his injuries. Back home, his wife was pregnant. In his last letter, Major Acharya told his father to read stories from the Mahabharata to his wife. Let me quote from it. "Combat is an honor of a lifetime." That's what he wrote. "And I would not think of anything less. What better way to serve the nation? Tell a story a day of the Mahabharata to Charu so that your grandchild imbibes good values." Major Acharya's daughter was born 3 months after his death. She's now 23 years old. This is Captain Saurabh Kalia. He, along with 5 other soldiers, were captured by the Pakistan army. Even before a full-fledged war began, they were tortured. Their bones were broken, their nose and lips were chopped off, their eardrums were pierced, their eyes were punctured. What does it take to endure such pain for the sake of one's country? This is something most of us may never know. While most of us have jobs, and we are committed to our jobs, it takes more than just commitment to be a soldier, to join the army knowing fully well that you may die on the job. When Major Vivek Gupta told his father about his intention to join the armed forces, he reportedly said, and I'm quoting, "I'm born to be an infantryman." His father, a soldier himself, understood this call well. On the 8th of June 1999, Senior Gupta received a letter from his son. "Don't worry, Dad, I will be back soon. You should feel proud of me. I'm contributing something for the nation in this uniform I have worn." Major Gupta and his men were tasked with capturing a point in the Dras sector. They managed to neutralize several enemy troops. But Major Gupta was hit by bullets and he succumbed to his injuries. His father was proud. "While my 27-year-old son proved his blood, his fellow soldiers lived on to win more peaks," he said. I can't imagine the courage of a father saying words like these. They say soldiers don't die in the battlefield. They die the day their country forget their sacrifice. Today, India remembers these heroes. It salutes them and their supreme sacrifice. It salutes their families, their sons and daughters, those who've had to grow up without a parent. Some of these children have gone on to become soldiers themselves. 23 years since Kargil, the threat from Pakistan still persists. But India is more than determined, and more determined than ever, to not let the sacrifice of the Kargil heroes go in vain. We salute them. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.